I'm back in the truck. Day after we tried to recover my deer. I got a little unlucky there with the footage. You know, I'm not an expert at videoing, but man, it just right at the impact is, you know, it refocused on my bow. And I know y'all couldn't see the impact, but I'll be honest, I've been bow hunting for 20 years and I felt really good about the placement. You know, you guys know that are bow hunters, when you let it go, I mean, it's almost an instant reaction for you if you know it's a good shot or not. And I thought I made a great shot. You know, if anything, it may have been just a tinge back, but I still would have thought liver lung maybe, you know. And but I was dead center of the body for sure. I wasn't high or low. I don't shoot a lighted knock, but I definitely was able to, you know, check the path of that arrow. But as you can tell, we went down there with my good friend Norman, with the dog there, and tried to recover the deer. And the deer, you know, we gave him 16 hours, and the dog tracked the deer 60 yards from impact and came back. And Norman got his other dog out, and the deer was still alive. We pushed the deer out of his bed, and they bayed him up for a short period of time, but we couldn't get there in time to put another shot in. So he got up again, and they bayed the deer again. It's just real thick through there where we're trying to get. So it you know, the beds from the first bed to the second and third were about, I think it was like 100 yards and then 50 yards. And then we bedded him up a third time, real short distance, 50 yards. And Norman almost stepped on the deer. And the deer jumped up and ran up a hill. I didn't see it. I'd actually run into our neighbor, and I was talking to him. But Norman said the deer looked really healthy going up the ridge. So we backed out, and at this point, really the only thing I can do is, you know, just maybe see if we can get him on camera, or, you know, maybe just maybe, you know, if I did clip a lung, you know, those deer could live for 30 hours. So I hate that. Part of bow hunters, we all know it's, you know, we try our best effort during the season, off season, and all that, try to make a good shot. And I honestly felt like I made a good, clean shot. But I shoot a G5 Montec. I've never had any problems before, even with maybe a marginal shot like that. But for whatever reason, maybe the way the position, you know, the deer was positioned, I just got in that zone where it just didn't cause enough fatal damage. So we'll see if Tightrope lives another day. We'll try to get him on camera. I do think if you know, with the direction he was headed, luckily it was back on our property, or in the middle of our property, to like a 5-acre cutover. So there's a good possibility that you know, if he did expire within that 30-hour time frame, that maybe we'll find him there and catch some glimpses of, you know, maybe some buzzards or something coming in there trying to get on him. So I'll let y'all know if we in the chapter on here. And we also burned that clear cut in about 30 days. So I just hate we couldn't recover him, but that's how it goes sometimes. Y'all stay tuned, and we'll try to bring you some pre-rut action here in Alabama. It's about to start heating up, so we'll bring it to you. Y'all have a good one.